So you're looking for leads and clients online, and your coach tells you, hey, go post on Facebook groups. That's the key. That's where your audience is. Go do it. And then you go do it, and then you get banned, right? We've all been there. What gives? How are we supposed to go to Facebook groups and get clients, get leads if we're not allowed to self promote in there? How are you supposed to do it? Turns out there is a way for you to not only get clients, get leads from Facebook groups, but also be adored by the administrators of the group itself. And that's what we're going to be talking about right here. Hi, my name is Ina Coveney. I'm a business coach and I specialize in monetizing tiny audiences. And this is the Get Clients First podcast, where we talk all things monetizing your small audience for your coaching business. And I also interview the top coaches in the world about how they got started so that you can learn all those gold nuggets and get your coaching business on rails. And right now, we are on day 7 of the 10 days of hot leads free email and audio course that you're getting right here on this podcast, on this YouTube channel, right here in your emails. If you're not getting it on your emails yet, there's a lot more details that goes into this than I can get into even here in this podcast. So if you would like to get it straight to your email, go to 10daysofleads.com. Again, the link is 10daysofleads.com. Go sign up. It's completely free and you'll get the entire thing delivered straight to your inbox. So day 7 is about Facebook strategy, because we've heard this all the time. You're supposed to be going to Facebook groups and making relationships, and but then you go and get banned. Then the administrators come and they flag you. Administrators take down your post. Administrators don't even approve your post. It's like, how are you supposed to do this? It seems impossible. I actually just saw someone get blasted by one of the administrators in a Facebook group. It was pretty dramatic. This is kind of how it went. So the original poster, right, the person, the victim here, right, this is a coach, and let's call her Betty. All right. So Betty made a post in a Facebook group where all her audience is hanging out. This is not a Facebook group that she owns, it's owned by somebody else. And she posted, and the post was pretty benign. It didn't ask for a sale, it didn't ask for engagement, it really didn't ask for anything. It was just her talking about, hey, are you having trouble with how your clothes fit? I'm really curious. This is something that I've experienced before, blah, blah, blah. It literally did not ask for anything. It was like, hey, have you been struggling with ill-fitting clothes? Yes, I know exactly how that feels, and maybe gave a tip. And then I saw the administrator reply to that message, and I'm paraphrasing, but it said something like this: beware, everybody. This person is using the relationships that she makes in this group, right? Claiming to want your friendship to create a paid class. So I know that some of you are in touch with her personally. Beware. This totally destroyed Becky. Becky shared in a smaller group that I'm a member of that she really didn't expect this. She was crying. She didn't know what to do. What is she supposed to do? She wasn't asking for anything. She wasn't self-promoting. Why would they do this to her? Totally devastated by it. And at this point, you might be thinking one of 3 things, or maybe all of the above. You might be thinking, I am actually scared that that is going to happen to me. Right? That you're going to go on Facebook groups and that's exactly what people are going to think. That you're here trying to self-promote, and how dare you, right? Another thing you might be thinking is, serves her right for going around trying to poach people's audience members from their very hard-earned Facebook group audience. Or you might be thinking, well, how are you supposed to build relationships? Where is that line? So if you're thinking one of these or all of the above, that's what I want to dive into with you here, because this whole series is about getting clients, and we cannot ignore the fact that you need to find places to find leads. And Facebook groups are a great place to do that, because there are groups where your audience is already gathered. It would be amazing for you to get their attention and be able to get leads and clients. But how do you do this in a way that is not sleazy, that doesn't feel awful? How do you do this? So the first thing is that we all have to agree on a moral and ethical code of conduct. This is something everybody needs to agree with, because we're not going to proceed with this episode until we're all on the same page about this. All right? And I'm going to give you 3 statements that I want you to repeat after me. Although I'm not going to pause for you to actually repeat, but I want you to really think about them, because I need you to believe this in order for us to move forward. All right? Starting with statement number 1. I shall never self-promote in a Facebook group unless it's explicitly requested. Now you may be thinking, okay, what do you mean explicitly requested? It's not like anybody's going to ask me to self-promote. Actually, yes, they do. There's a lot of Facebook groups where there is a post every week that says, hey, promote yourself here, promote your freebie, come and give us your best pitch right here in this post. Those groups exist. In fact, in my own Facebook group, in my Coaches Helping Coaches Facebook group, by the way, the link is below. You don't have to guess. You don't have to try to search for it. If you like memorizing links, you can just go to our website, getclientsfirstpodcast.com/Facebook, and just go straight into our Facebook group. We have a post in there every single week that says, hey, share your expertise with us. There's another post that says, hey, share your freebie with us. We give you these invitations because we want to invite engagement, and we don't mind that if you do it in a controlled way. What we mind as Facebook group administrators is when you come and try to poach. But if we're asking for that engagement, feel free to participate. All right? Number 2, I vow to always follow the rules of the Facebook group. We're not going around violating people's rules. So you got to be familiar with them. Right? As soon as you sign up for a Facebook group, the first thing you're faced with is the rules. Read them, be familiar with them, and make sure you do not violate them. And number 3, I will always act in such a manner that if I was the Facebook group administrator, I would approve of my behavior. Put yourself in the feet of those administrators. Would they like what you're doing? Would they like for you to come and start poaching people? What is it that they want from you? That matters. You're in their space. You're playing by their rules. You gotta stay on the right side of that interaction. Do not do anything that Facebook group administrators would not like for you to do. So if you've ever had a Facebook group, you know this is how you would like others to behave in your space, right? It's something that I really hope that everybody who's in my group, they respect the space enough to use it in the way that I have designed for it to be used. So we are always going to be extending the same courtesy to them. Now, does that mean that you're not allowed to go to Facebook groups and build relationships? Nope, the opposite is true. The opposite is true. You can, you should, you're encouraged to build relationships. So in this episode, I want to walk you through 4 steps to becoming a Facebook group's sweetheart and get leads and clients without making anybody feel uneasy, anxious, or angry at you. Are you ready? We're going to start with step 1, and that is to become a member of the community. I know that is kind of like another way of saying join the Facebook group, like click on the join button, but this goes way beyond that. You need to actually become somebody who belongs there, all right? Way beyond joining the group. Spend time in the community. Ask genuine questions. Contribute when somebody's asking a question. Answer the question. Not for the purposes of self-promotion, but just to be helpful. Get to know everybody. Be there. Be there for a reason and become a valuable member of that community. Yes, does that take time? Yes, none of this stuff is a get-rich-quick scheme. Yes, building relationships takes time and is totally worth it. So let's go to step 2. Make friends, not transactions. Don't be that person that is just here to poach, that is just here to make quote-unquote friendships so they can sign up to be clients. Don't be that person. Throw away the hidden agenda. This is actually something that I talk a lot about when it comes to monetizing your small audience. You have to be able to throw away the hidden agenda, because genuine relationships is what small businesses survive and thrive on. And administrators notice when you are a member of the community, when you have befriended people, when they notice that you're doing things with everybody, that you're helping out, that you're contributing to increase the engagement in the group, they notice. And that takes us to the next step. Partner up with the administrators. So after you have been in a Facebook group for a while and the administrators know your name and they know that you're a valuable member of this community, it's okay to reach out to them and say, hey, I've really enjoyed being a part of this community. I was wondering if you would like to do some kind of deal together. I have done this with other people and I think it works really well. Would you like me to come to your Facebook group and teach something to your audience? In return, I will do two things for you. Number one, if I make any sales out of this group, you will get a kickback because I offer affiliate commission. And number two, I will promote this appearance outside in the wild so that your numbers for your Facebook group can grow. So if you would like something like that, maybe we can partner up and get this done together. Now, this is much more effective if your offer doesn't conflict with the administrator's offer. I would probably not do this, not offer this kind of deal to another business coach, right? Or somebody else who talks about small audiences or somebody else who's teaching about sales. I'm not going to go and tell them, hey, can I teach your people about this other type of sales so they can work with me? It's much better if it's complementary to what they have. This is called a complementary product. So as part of your market research, as part of you going out there and finding out what the market looks like, find out where your audience is hanging out in a place that does not offer what you directly offer, something that would be complementary so that the administrators would see it as a positive, as a net positive. The fact that they're having an expert come and speak into their audience, right? They would get a kickback if any sales are made. Affiliate marketing is a huge, huge part of a lot of coaches' revenue, and you're just contributing to the group, to their bottom line, and you're promising to talk up that Facebook group in your audience, which would increase their numbers and their visibility. If they are savvy business owners, they're going to take you up on it. They're going to say, that sounds amazing, especially if it is the right complementary product. So at that point, you have it made. Step 4 is to go and teach. And because you have the permission of the administrators, you can self-promote all you want during that class. You provide a ton of value, and then you tell them how else to work with you, and you make sure they know, because audiences and Facebook groups are very protective of the administrators. You can tell them, hey, this is a partnership that I'm doing with the administrators. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this, letting me offer this to this audience, and this is what I have. So this is an automatic social authority builder when you are able to be visible in other people's audiences. And we're actually going to talk a lot more about that on lesson 9 in a couple days, so stay tuned. We'll get into all of that. But this is one that I really felt it was important for us to really talk very openly about it, because I want you to be able to get clients in a way that feels ethical, in a way that feels like friendly and in alignment with your values and the Facebook administrator's values. In my experience, I've gotten amazing hot leads just from being featured in other people's audiences. And I mean like scorching hot leads, because these traits make you the teacher. You've already been vetted. You've already been given the seal of approval by people that audience already admires. So it is a great way for you to go and get clients. I've had clients who have been able to get clients purely from using methods like these, because it builds your authority in a way that you can't even imagine, in a way that you could not buy with ad money. You would be building your authority right away with exactly the right audience, and it warms up those leads a lot hotter than if you were to teach a masterclass to a cold audience. And by the way, best case scenario, you do a trade with the administrators. If they will allow you to present in their space, you will allow them to present in yours. What a win-win scenario right there. So what do you think? Are you ready? Do you want to start doing this? Because I have my Facebook group. It's called Coaches Helping Coaches, powered by the Get Clients First podcast. And I am always looking for people to come and do a deal with and people to do a trade with. So I am putting my money where my mouth is. I have a Facebook group and I do offer this type of trade. Come and teach to my audience and I will go and teach into yours. We can make this a really sweet deal and it's available for you anytime. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram at Ina Coveney. Just make sure you spell Coveney right. It ends in EY. Send me a message and tell me, hey, I was watching or I was listening to lesson number 7 of your 10 days of hot leads about the Facebook group strategy, and I'm really interested in doing a trade with you. Here is what I have going on. So make it really easy for me to say yes. Tell me why you think that a coaching audience would benefit from your services, from your expertise, and we can trade up. So send me a message and we can make this happen. Let's start right now. I'm giving you the opportunity. You don't even have to go and search for more Facebook groups. We have it right here. And I'm telling you that it is okay to reach out to this administrator and tell me what you have going on, and let's see if we can make something happen. How does that sound? Like I said, just reply to my email or send me a DM over Instagram and we will make it happen. That's it. That was lesson 7 about how to kill it with your Facebook group strategy while befriending the Facebook group administrators. And I'm even giving you in a silver platter the opportunity to get featured and for us to do a trade for you to practice those skills and become an authority in my community. I'll be back tomorrow with lesson 8 of the 10 days of hot leads, where we're going to be talking about the pro way for you to track the engagement that you're getting so that you never miss an opportunity. And if you would like to receive this lesson 7 plus all of the other lessons of the 10 days of hot leads series, it's a completely free email and audio course. Just go to 10daysofleads.com, sign up completely for free and get this in your inbox. I'll see you tomorrow.